Hi everybody, I'm coming to you from Brooklyn. Many of my followers know me as Fly Granny BK. I'm Adelina, and today I would love to interview my neighbor I've known her 20 years, and she's been a Silver Sister as long as I know her.
Right.
So, I just wanted to share her story with you and just hear what she has to say. So without further ado, I'd like to interview Miss Beverly Kirkland, who is like the mayor of Brooklyn, the mayor of our block.
Okay. All right.
So
Hi.
just say a little bit about yourself.
Hi, my name is Beverly Kirkland. As Lena has told you, I have been on this block for over 40 years. We've been neighbors since she moved here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy to be here with her today talking about the silver hair, which she thinks is great. I do too. I think it's a blessing. It's a sign of wisdom. And so we're going to get started now with all these questions that she has of me about my journey.
Yes. And, a lot of you Silver Sisters are newbies. You're new to the game, and, we're late to the party. So Miss Beverly has been rocking her beautiful gray hair gracefully for many, many years. I just had a couple of questions for her, and, just want to hear what she has to say. So my first question is, when and why did you start your gray journey?
Well, it's not about why it happened.
Yeah.
But maybe 30 years ago now, I started, I was always a redhead.
Redhead?
Oh yeah, love the red. And it was, I just dyed my hair like most women of my age at that time did. And at one point, I saw the gray coming in, but I liked when the black came back in. So, the red and the black, it was a smooth transition. Then, as time went on, I started seeing red, black, and white. And I said, no, I'm not going to be tricolor. So I stopped coloring my hair.
Okay.
And
How often were you coloring?
as often as necessary to keep it red.
Which could be often.
Yeah,
It starts getting.
but I was
like,
dyeing. I wasn't rinsing. I was really dyeing my hair. So, it was about 30 years ago now. And when it came in, it was a little messy in that, well, I shouldn't say messy because a lot of people, they may get just a streak or a patch, but I got it straight through.
all white.
Yeah.
Or all
And
gray.
then all gray, all white, all not black. And I was pleased with it. As I said, biblically it says a sign of wisdom.
That's
So
right.
I was, I figured, why bother? I couldn't. What happened? My beautician, it would not take anymore the color.
Right, your gray hair gets
He
resistant.
said the color. Yeah, he said my gray was so resistant and so strong that it wouldn't take. One time he did it and it was blonde. I said like this out. So I just accepted it, and I never had an issue with gray hair. My mother died when I was young, but I never remembered her without gray hair.
She always had gray.
She always had gray hair.
So when you accepted it, did others accept it? Not that it meant, anything
Well,
to
it
but-
wouldn't mean anything to me.
I
if
know
they didn't
you.
accept it.
I know.
But no, my husband did because he was older than me, so he already had gray hair.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I guess he was saying, "Oh, good," but no, it didn't bother me. And I had one relative that had not seen me in a long time, and he said, "What are you doing with that gray hair, girl?" Because he always dyed his hair. And I said, you would be great too if you didn't put all that color.
Mm-hmm.
So I kept it. You know, my kids liked it. I thought it was, you know, attractive.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, you know, the thing about it though was trying to, when I was in the sun, it may turn yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And trying to find products was difficult. Because years ago, they only had products that would make, you know, get the blue rinse.
Right.
And then your hair would be blue.
Oh, I would see those ladies with the blue hair.
Oh, I hated that.
Yes.
I didn't like that at all. So finally, they came out with, you know, it was a blue shampoo, but if you used it for a short period, it didn't leave your hair.
You had to know how long.
Right.
When
The
to take it
highlights,
out.
you know, and it would rinse out the yellow.
Okay. The color of
So-
your hair. Right.
So I have, like I said, this is a journey now for about at least 30 years.
Wow. 30 years.
Yeah.
30 years.
And so I found products
Mhm.
now that I can use.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I've been taking medication for pressure.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of those medications thin your hair.
Right.
At one time, years ago, I was arrested maybe every other day with the police thinking I was Angela Davis. So, you know, my hair was out like this, right? A Phil Bush.
Wow.
I mean, that's when I had black hair. And now, you know, it's condensed and thinning and thinning
Yeah.
and thinning.
Yeah.
But I still have a little hair, thank God. But, you
It
know,
looks good to me. It looks
nobody ever
beautiful.
asked me for hair, so I'm okay.
Okay, so were there any challenges or negative comments from other people? Did you want to change your mind at first when you
No.
first you just went right in?
Yeah, no.
Because I know for me, it took me a while to change my. You remember when I started doing it? It took me a while to accept it and just fully say okay.
Well, women have a tendency to want to be forever young, and I think that's unfortunate that they think because of hair, you know, it's gonna make a difference. It doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
This old beautician that I had, a male, used to tell me, Beverly, it's nothing like an old woman with long black hair because it ages you.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I said, well, you know, I don't really need. I can make any style. I can look just as gorgeous with gray hair as I can with black hair. So no, it doesn't bother me.
Okay. What did you do to help you in your transition? I think you were talking about wearing gailies.
Oh, I wore a gay lace for years.
Yeah. A gailey is an African wrap.
Right.
So you wore
So
that.
I wore the gay
I'm
lace.
sorry, we're in Brooklyn and it's noisy. We're in New York City. So
Yeah.
disclaimer.
Actually, I wore a gay lace from maybe the 60s.
Wow.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, when I was working at one point, I was working in prison, and they didn't think I had hair because I wore the
you always
gaily all
wore
the
it.
time.
Right.
And then one day, I don't know why my hair was out. And I never forget this woman. She said, I never thought you had hair.
Oh my God.
You know, I had a lot of hair, but
Right.
you know, because I wore a big fro.
Right.
But
right.
for whatever reason, I started covering it up.
Yeah. To go to work mostly. Or all
Well,
the
I
time.
didn't want my hair out, you know, because, like I told you, I used to get arrested all the time, and people would think that I was Angela Davis.
She's an activist
you know.
here, okay?
So you know, it was uncomfortable, you know.
Yeah.
So I said, well, let me just cover my hair, and I
Right.
won't look like her. And ironically, she and I were Girl Scouts together.
Oh.
Back in 1959, we were the Girl Scout roundup.
Wow.
In
Where?
Colorado.
Oh, you're kidding.
I
Wow.
represented New York, and she represented Alabama.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
then,
Piece of history here.
yeah, and then back in 1998, I think it was, I went to a Delta convention. I'm a Delta Sigma Theta, and a member of Delta Sigma Theta. And I met her, and I just, you know, talked to her about it. And she said, wow, she said, I had no nothing from that era in my life. So I sent her some photos that we had taken. You know, listen, I was what, 12, 13 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that was interesting.
Wow. Okay, and my next question is, how did going gray change your attitude, self-perception, or image, if at all? Some people, I know I was concerned with looking old, looking older, but then when it came in, I mean, I'm just like, this is me, and I'm okay with me.
Right.
You know, I feel comfortable.
Well, personally, I think that a young face with gray hair, I always admire. I think it's a blessing because here you are, you still are very youthful in your features, and yet you have this gray hair. It's absolutely beautiful. And I mean, now, you know, I'm of age now, so I'm
still
not
fabulous.
I'm not that
Don't
beautiful.
get it twisted. Still fabulous.
I'm not that beautiful anymore.
Yes, she is.
But
Still beautiful.
I think that it's great when young women, and I encourage it. If I see a woman that she's, oh, you know, like my daughter, oh, I have to touch these edges up. I said, why? You know, God made us the way He wants it. And so if it's gray hair, you're not going to look any older. You may feel older because of what perception is of people's perception.
Right.
What do you think? How do you feel?
Exactly.
I feel beautiful.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
And I've never had an issue about feeling old.
Yeah.
No, I've never had that feeling with gray hair.
Yeah. So, and I noticed in the silver community that women that are just turning gray, and even some young women in their 40s and 30s, they feel beautiful, like they thought they would look old, but they don't. So, you know, it's about how you feel.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
about how
But
you
it's not about so much about hair. It's about how you feel about yourself.
Right.
That's first.
Right. Right.
If you're self-confident, you know, I know who I am.
Right.
Hair doesn't describe me.
Right.
And so I never let it be an issue.
Yeah. And another thing is, I've seen a lot of women who've gone silver or gone gray. Their before pictures when they were dyeing their hair, they look better.
With the gray.
They look better with the gray.
Yeah. But I'm very proud of Lena. Look, she's
I'm
almost there.
I'm 2 years in now. Okay, all right. So, what advice would you give others on their journey, or to those that are on the fence? Because I know I get a lot of messages with people saying, oh, your hair looks so nice, I'm not sure I want to do it. I'm afraid, or I don't know if I like the way I look, or I like your hair, I don't know if my hair is going to be the same way. What advice would you give to someone who's like not sure that they want to do it?
Well, first of all, it takes time. It's not an overnight transition, and you have to be prepared for it. Like I said, you have to know who you are. Be comfortable in your own skin. Don't let hair define you. And then take it day by day. I mean, you know, make sure you're coiffed so that, you know, you're happy with the style that you have. And just take it one day at a time. Don't let it define you. And don't put all that color in your hair because it ruins the texture of your hair. If you're on medication like I am, you don't need the color and the medicine. So that's another thing, you know, that I'm glad that I stopped with the color because it would have been a double whammy with me. So I would just say, you know, take it easy. Don't let people discourage you. Girl, you need to color your hair.
Oh my God, people get a lot of that.
Yes, and they shouldn't. You know, don't listen. First of all, I don't let people tell me what to do with me. You know, and people will say that because they're not comfortable with themselves. So with their you know, their discomfort, they put that on you. And so my thing is, don't let anybody put their baggage on you.
Right.
That's my advice.
Right. Well, some wisdom here from Miss Kirkland, and I want to thank you for sharing your story.
I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting. Lena says, you know, I'm going to interview you. I'm going to interview you. So I hope that I've been some help
Yes,
to
yes.
some
Yes.
sisters out there who
Yes.
are contemplating.
Yes, yes.
And if you, whatever you do to get in touch with Lena,
Yeah, yeah. You
if
can
you have
message, you
questions,
can send us
yeah.
a message.
I'd be happy to answer.
Yeah, yeah,
You
if
know,
you have
try
any
to give you a little boost.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a different era in my life.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
and that's another thing. We go through stages in life.
Right.
You know,
Right.
we're young girls, we're teenagers, we're young adults,
Yes.
we're women, then we become middle-aged, then we become elders. So this is just one period of our life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And make the best of it,
And be beautiful and feel beautiful.
right.
Feel beautiful. You are beautiful.
Thank you, thank you.
You're almost there.
I'm almost done. But it took me a while to decide to do it, and also when I did it, to feel comfortable with it. And with that, and all the noise, we're going to say thank you for watching, and thank you again.
Oh yeah, my
and
pleasure.
I hope you all enjoyed it, and it's a wonderful silver journey.
Oh yes, yes. I consider myself a silver fox.
Yes, right. Silver fox. Amen. Thank you.
Oh yes.